video 10-2, I guess, is going to be explained, because I didn't finish explaining the switches. So now, like I was saying before, we're going to make believe that this low pressure switch, high pressure switch is here and here, and the coil we're going to use a light bulb, okay? So what we're going to check is, let's say it's 24 volts here and here, same thing. We're going to check over here 24 volts, from here and here we're going to get 24 volts, okay? On the video number 1 I was using 120, but now we're using 24 volts, okay? Now if we check from here to here, okay, this is R and this is common. From here to here I get 24 volts, okay? Now if we open this up, okay, the light bulb shuts off, and then we check from here to here, we're still going to get 24 volts, but the light bulb is going to be off, okay? Now what you want to do is, you want to do things called hopscotch, okay? You need to know where is the problem and why the light bulb doesn't come on. So what you do is, from here to here, okay, we're going to have, okay, on the coil itself, common, we're going to put our lead on the meter, something here, check, and, okay, I'm going to put, it's a fluke, by the way, it's a fluke meter, it's, oh, it's kind of old, it's a 336 meter, anyway, so we're going to put one lead on common, and then the other one, we're still going to check if we got 24 volts, because we don't know what it is. So we're going to check common and R, right? We're going to get 24 volts, which will be the same thing as checking common and R, okay? Now remember, this over here is going to be like a switch type, right? So one thing we have to do, we're going to continue from here to here, we're going to check the next one, it will be the switch, which the switch will be the low pressure switch, okay? So we're going to grab on the common, remember one lead is still on common, okay? What I usually use jumper wires, put one here and I put it on the common wire and then I hopscotch, okay? You're going to check from here to here, you're going to get 24 volts. The next one, the low pressure switch, we're going to check one here, sorry. We're going to check from one side here, okay, 24 volts. Now the other side from common to here, which will be here, so over here you get 24 volts, okay? Right now we're going to be here. From here you're going to get 24 volts, because we're going to check one side of the low pressure switch, or it could be a light switch, we're going to get 24 volts. Now on this side is going to be the other side, which will be just a wire, right? From here to here, we're going to get 24 volts also. From here to here. So this switch will be like this. So the next one, we're going to check from here to here, going to be 24 volts. Now on the other side of the lead, for the meter, right, to here, we're going to get 0. Okay? The reason we're going to get 0 because this right here, the head pressure switch might be open. Could be a couple of reasons why. Could be the water flow, could be anything. Okay? So what happened is, when you check on the other side, you're going to get 0 voltage. So you actually hopscotch from here all the way to here. Then you know that here you get 24 volts here, and then you get 0 volts here. So the next thing to do is you check on the head pressure switch itself, meaning a switch. Remember, it's only a switch. So if you check here, you're going to get 24 volts because you're reading common, the coil, which will be the light bulb, will be considered common. You're going to be able to read the common through here, and the 24 volts that we know that's coming through here to here. So the problem is right here. Okay? This will be for a light switch. But now going back to a compressor, what the first thing you want to do when you check an air conditioner, you want to see where is the problem. Okay, now I'm going to repeat this a couple of times because this is very important. What you have to remember is the problem is inside the air conditioner or outside the air conditioner. And you do it from here. Okay? This is your terminal strip. Okay? For me checking between R, first I gotta check if I got 24 volts from R and common. Okay? If I got 24 volts from arm and common, that means we are getting 24 volts from here. The next step is going to be R and Y1. Okay? Now, if, I'll put it a bit easier, if I switch it over, okay, this will be your R, Y1, G, and common. Okay? Now this is your outside, this is inside, okay? From here, okay, this is R, okay, well, fine. So, we know that from here to here, we're gonna get 24 volts, okay? Right? That's first thing, okay? Next, the other thing is gonna be from here, from R, like I was saying, between R and C is 24 volts. Between R and Y, you should get 0 voltage, okay? Now the reason why, because R, got 24 volts. R is going to go to R on the thermostat. And remember, there's only a switch. So if you think about it as a switch, it will be like this. So if this switch is closed, you're going to be reading Y1, right? So you're actually going to be reading the wire here and here. If you put your meter on, it will be 0. So if you measure between R and Y, it also is 0 because R wire goes to the stack. From the stack goes to the Y1, which is a switch, and it goes back to Y1, which should be 0. So R between R and Y should be 0. And to make sure that this is correct, you have R and common 24 volts. Now that automatically would tell you that the problem is inside. This is inside and this is outside. Okay? So now, if you get between R, or you always have to check between R and common 24 volts. But if you check between R and Y1 and you forget 24 volts, that means the problem is outside. What I'm trying to say is because you measure from here and here. Now before we get 0, because the wire goes here, goes to the switch, closes, and that's it. You're actually reading R and Y, you're actually reading only one wire. But now, if we measure between R and Y, and we get 24 volts here, that means that here it's open. So the problem is outside. There are a couple of safeties outside the air conditioner. You have a high level flow switch, you have a remote shutdown, and you have you probably have a pressure control or something else. Oh no, my correction. Remote shutdown is between R and C, but that we're going to talk about it later on. But what I'm trying to say is that this here, R and Y, you get 0, and then you get between R and C, you get 24 volts, and between R and Y, you get 0 automatically. The problem is inside the air conditioner. And same thing, and also if you check between R and Y, you get 24 volts. That's the problem outside. Okay. Another thing also, pretty much, that should be it. But if you go to the air conditioner, if you remember that this is your terminal strip. Okay. If first thing you do is you check between R and common for 24 volts. Okay. If you have 24 volts, the problem could be you check over here R and common itself on the transformer. This is your secondary. If you have 24 volts, then you follow here in the terminal strip. If you get 0 voltage here, then you have to go to your primary, which primary right here is 208. So between here and here, you should get 208. If you don't have 208, that means the transformer, or it could be your fuses or anything. So pretty much that'll be it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Press the little bell on the side, bling. You know, I think it was that. And don't forget on YouTube, Instagram, and also on LinkedIn. It's under Sscon, and on the other ones on HCBon. Thank you for everything, and goodbye.